Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to VJ's World. I have a wonderful book which has around 6 stories. These are evergreen fairy tales. So those who love fairy tales, please join me. It is beautifully illustrated as you can see the pictures. I'm going to start the first story. Its name is Little Red Riding Hood, the children's most favorite story. So let's get started. Once upon a pretty little girl known to everyone as Little Red Riding Hood. One day her mummy waved her goodbye at the garden gate, saying, "Grandma is ill. Take her this basket of cakes, but be very careful. Keep to the path through the wood and don't ever stop. That way you will come to no harm." Little Red Riding Hood ran off. "Don't worry," she said. "I'll run all the way to Grandma's without stopping." Full of good intentions, the little girl made her way through the wood. But she was soon to forget her mother's wise words. What lovely strawberries, and so red! The wood became thicker and thicker. In the mean, two wicked eyes were spying on her from behind a tree. A strange rustling in the woods made Little Red Riding Hood's heart thump. "Now quite afraid," she said to herself, but her heart leaped into her mouth at the sound of a gruff voice which said, "Where are you going, my pretty girl, all alone in the woods?" "I'm taking Grandma some cakes. She lives at the end of the path," said Little Riding Hood in a faint voice. When he heard this, the wolf politely asked, "Does Grandma live by herself?" Then he loped away, thinking to himself, "I'll gobble the grandmother first, then lie in the wait for the grandchild." At last, the cottage came in sight. "Knock, knock," the wolf rapped on the door. "Who's there?" cried Grandma from her bed. "It's me, Little Red Riding Hood." "I've brought you some cakes because you are ill," replied the wolf, trying hard to hide his gruff voice. "Lift the latch and come in," said Grandma, unaware of anything amiss, till a horrible shadow appeared on the wall. Poor Grandma, for in one bound the wolf leaped across the room and, in a single mouthful, swallowed the old lady. Soon after, Little Red Riding Hood tapped on the door. "Grandma, can I come in?" she called. Now the wolf had put on the lady's shawl and cap and slipped into the bed, trying to imitate Grandma's quavering little voice. He replied, "Open the latch and come in." "What a deep voice you have," said the little girl in surprise. "The better to greet you with," said the wolf. "And what big hands you have!" exclaimed Little Red Riding Hood, stepping over to the bed. "The better to hug you with," said the wolf. "What a big mouth you have," the little girl murmured in a weak voice. "The better to eat you with," growled the wolf, and jumping out of bed, he swallowed her up too. Then with a fat full tummy he fell fast asleep. In the meantime a hunter had emerged from the wood, and on noticing the cottage he had spent a lot of time trying to catch a large wolf but had lost its track. The hunter could hear a strange whistling sound. It seemed to be coming from inside the cottage. He peered through the window and saw the large wolf himself, with a fat full tummy, snoring away in Grandma's bed. The hunter carefully loaded his gun and bang! The wolf was dead. He cut open the wolf's stomach, and to his amazement, out popped Grandma and Little Red Riding Hood, safe and unharmed. The story is finished over here. I hope you all have liked this story. Thank you very much.